Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going over 8 fantastic mods that you have to try right now in Minecraft. So let's get into it. The first mod I have for you guys today is called Pyromancer, and we can finally live out our destructive fantasies. You get out of the way of my shot. This mod adds tons of cool new armors, weapons, and mobs for you to explore. All of the armor and weapons revolve around this right here, which is the Pyromancer table. What we can do is take this blazing journal, place it up here, and then we can power it up with blaze powder, because you have to use blaze to power all of your cool new weapons. So what we have to do is put this journal in our offhand, and then we can start using our weapons. We have things like the Lantern of Blazing Souls, which will allow us to summon some friends to help us in combat. Woo! But there's also some other cool weapons like the Sizzling Hand, which you can shoot out a ball of fire, Call of Flames, which shoots out a cone of fire in front of you, and the Court of Embers, which costs 4 blaze per use, but if we use it, it does a lot of damage. You might want to be careful though, because if you're not, you might cause a forest fire. The next mod is going to give you a bit of a cuteness overload, and that is Lucy's Sloths. This mod is pretty much what it says and adds some adorable looking sloths to the game. There's 2 types of sloths, either 3-toed or 2-toed sloths, and they come in both adult and baby variants. What's interesting about sloths is they actually breed using leaves, and when you do that, they get a sapling of the tree type on their back, and what you can do is take yourself a pair of shears and actually shear it off the sloth. Sloths also have a chance to pick up seagrass in the rivers and lakes and oceans because they can swim. Now, time for probably one of the best features of this mod. If you go up to a sloth and press right click, you can get the sloth to give you a hug. Look at him. He's absolutely adorable and also kind of big. Of course, you can do it with baby sloths too. I'm just gonna take this guy with me. The next mod for today is called Just Enough Golems, which adds some really cute, adorable, and useful golems to the game. Right here, if we head to this farm, we can give ourselves a precious mossy cobblestone. On top of it, put a carved pumpkin, and we have ourselves a brand new little friend. There's also a new block called the Mossy Observer, and what we can do is, this block is actually really cool because it has a really unique functionality. It only activates when a crop is matured. So if we mature this crop right in front of it, oh, maybe I put it the wrong way. How do we have to place it? Can we do it now? There we go. It activates when the crop is matured. Beyond that, we also have this little guy who you can make using magmatic obsidian and a carved pumpkin. And this golem is, he's a little scarier looking. You can actually make this using magmatic shards, which you can get from defeating these guys in the Nether, where you can originally find them. So, these guys have lots of cool functionalities. At first, they're powered down, but we can actually power them up with a blaze rod, and these guys will help us fight our enemies. We can actually somehow give them a sword, and they'll fight for us. So if we attack this guy, let's see, are you going to join us in the attack? Oh, look at him! He's coming over with a netherite sword, and he's going to take down this cow. But here's a pretty cool thing. Let's activate this guy over here. What we can do is take this magmatic pendant, and it will actually cause an explosion and cause the golem to completely evolve into this massive golem. And what we can do is take a nether core, which we can craft with the mod, activate him, and look how scary this guy is. This guy is absolutely insane. We can take the nether core out if we right click, we can put it back in and activate him, and he's on the prowl. And as you can see, he does a lot of damage. Zombie, no issue. Army of zombies, also no issue. No one is gonna stop this guy. Plus, look how sick he looks. Our next mod for today is called Icarus, and as you can see, it adds some absolutely gorgeous and super epic wings that you can use in the game. So let's switch out our white feathered wings for these black mechanical leather wings, and look how sick these look. Now, just like a normal elytra, you can fly around, and it actually has a much better and cooler looking movement for elytras. And these wings, look how absolutely fast they are. We don't even need the firework rocket, because we can just keep going and going and going and flying down. These things are so cool. Look at this. I would love to play this, have this on a server with my friends. Now, there are some downsides to wings, of course, because they are so epic. They actually do use hunger while flying. Not a lot, but they still use hunger. And your max flying speed is actually reduced when you have armor on. So we can equip armor. Of course, we can equip the chest plate with the wings in hand, and we can jump off here, and you can actually see, if you notice, our flying is quite a bit slower. It's still a lot faster than an elytra, but it is slower. We got these really cool looking rainbow wings right here. And if you're more of a dark angel, you can equip some black feathered wings. If we look in the creative inventory, you can see there's actually a ton of different wings, all with unique crafting recipes. And so, of course, the link for all the mods will be down below if you want to check it out. I'm a big fan of these Discord themed wings. The next mod for today is pretty simple, but also a welcome addition to Minecraft. It is called RainGlow, and it makes glow squids a lot prettier. As someone who did not vote for glow squids, this is a welcome addition because I feel like this makes glow squids a lot more enjoyable to look at. They're really pretty, they're really fun. I would love if this was a feature inside of vanilla Minecraft. I might actually have a use for glow squids, putting them in an aquarium or tank and using it as a decoration for my base. These guys are just so fun to look at. For our 6th and 7th mods today, we're going over Better End and Better Nether. Now, both of these mods are fairly popular, so you might have experience with them, but I really wanted to showcase them in today's video because they are just absolutely amazing. If you didn't know, this is actually my second channel and my main channel, JWhisp. I recently started playing Better Minecraft, and these are two mods that are huge in that game. So as you can see here, just spawning in the Nether, there are so many new and amazing things to explore. New blocks, new mobs, new plants, new weapons, so many new things. Obviously, the new blocks and things are fun to build with, but my favorite part about these mods are just how much they add to the world and how beautiful they make it look. Here's a new jungle skeleton in this weird, what biome are we even in? The Nether jungle, look at it. There's some really cool sound effects happening. There's really cool egg plants, there's jellyfish mushrooms, and there's these hideous looking mods right here. This mod adds so many new structures to the Nether. Here we have an actual lost Nether city, and you have new achievements, you have new blocks. Look at this. I can imagine someone making a pretty cool base out of this. And of course, we have the beautiful Better End. Now, of course, the dragon fight looks 10 times better. But where this mod really shines is once you defeat the dragon, the end cities and parts of the end that you can explore. So, just like the Better Nether, in Better End, you have tons of new blocks and amazing biomes to explore. Again, just like I was saying, one of the best parts of these mods is just the exploration. Look at these beautiful and magnificent biomes that we can explore. Plus, we still have the good old end cities to get our elytras. And man, look how gorgeous this is. The glowing grasslands. Yeah, I feel like these mods I could just look at for hours, especially if you add shaders into your game. Gosh, these things are magnificent. And for our final mod today, we have RPG style more weapons. This is honestly one of those mods that I want to download and just play in a survival world with and see how interesting it makes things. But this mod adds tons of new weapons and armors and cool things to mess around with in the game. If hand-to-hand combat is your style, we have new copper armor, we have a copper shield, and of course, let's try out this copper knife first. Let's see how it is against this horse. Pretty cool, but we also have a series of two-handed weapons, like a diamond greatsword, for example, a plasma sword, an iron battle axe, different types of battle axes, and look how absolutely awesome these look. All these weapons have a different effect if you hold right click. This one has strength 3, we can hold this one. It gives us mining fatigue 2, and also strength again. Iron battle axe gives us the same thing, so we swing slower, however we swing harder. The plasma sword, if we right click, it gives us this cool little plasma ability. Right click to off and on sword, and when you do have the plasma activated, it does a lot more damage and gives you some cool particle effects. But if magic is more your style, here we have the copper magic book. Right now it looks like we have the minefield ability equipped, which is pretty much just a blast that explodes and does a lot of damage. Or we have the copper shot book, which is pretty much like a bow and arrow, but it explodes and it's also made of copper. Everything in this mod seems to be made of copper, but I'm not even mad because it's really cool and fun to play around with. Well, anyways, my friends, unfortunately, that is all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed, but let me know down below. What is your experience with these mods? Do you like them? Do you have fun with them? Have you played any of them? I'm really curious. For the most part, I try to choose mods that weren't too popular, and so maybe not everyone knows about. But Better Nether and Better End, those are pretty popular, but I just love them to death. So that's all for today's video. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you guys all in the next video.